Yeah.
Catherine, I know you're very excited. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I haven't seen any of them, even though they look very fun.
I just saw it too.
Yeah, Catherine, what are you waiting for?
God, it's too much. The Marvel Universe is too much. I can't do it. I can do Thor. I only do Thor.
Oh, and God, I don't blame you. I want to do him too. He's so good. He's so gorgeous. Also, Fat Thor was one of the best twists in the Marvel.
Depressed, sad Thor.
Oh my God, the best. Oh yeah, sorry, depressed, sad Thor.
All right, so look, there has been crossover with Thor and the Guardians, but that's not what we're talking about right
That's one of the best scenes. I know. That is one of the best scenes where they basically compare their lordship versus their god status.
Well, yes, and that all of the team thinks that Thor is a better, either looking or whatever, and, poor Star-Lord is right there.
I saw it too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, it is, Guardians has been kind of this, a little bit of a specific, separate thing than the whole rest of, Avengers or, Marvel stuff. And people love the first one so much, and they like the second one. And this one is, on that same page, and maybe not quite as magical as the first one, but still very good. And it's also such a weird corner of the, Marvel universe, because they're out in space with weird stuff. And there's constantly, like, we're going to this planet or starbase or whatever. And it's in this one, it's made of flesh. And you're like, what?
Oh, that was so gross.
Really kind of gross. But we're going to embrace that in the Guardians.
No.
So Guardians is constantly doing stuff like that. And then there's, the whole other thing, which this movie ends up being a lot about Rocket, maybe Raccoon, and where he came from, which is also gross and weird.
His origin story. And Bradley Cooper does the voice.
He did not do all the young voices, but yes.
Oh, the young voice, yeah. No, that was not the deep, mature voice. You needed to get a very young, youthful, potentially raccoon voice.
He's not a raccoon. He is definitely a raccoon.
But that's one of the ongoing jokes since the first, hey, what's that beaver? Hey, little rabbit, like getting what kind of species he is wrong. But almost to what you just said, John, because of the Avengers, when the Guardians of the Galaxy crossed over into that world, there were things that happened to them that sort of broke up the band a bit. And this one dealt with some of the aftermath of it in, a unique way.
Well, yes, because Gamora is not the same Gamora that we started with.
Right.
Because that one...
Multiverse.
Yeah, died, and we got
this is why it's too much. They're all connected, and then you have to know things from other movies. Oh, jeez.
They eventually explain it. You'll be fine.
All right.
Well, James Gunn just zeroed in on this sort of rabble group within the Marvel universe and said, I can make a separate universe outside the Avengers that will appeal to people. It's really about the outcasts.
Yeah.
Led by Chris Pratt's character, Peter Quill, Star-Lord. It's the misfits, it's the outcasts that have to come together to form their own family. One of my favorite characters is Drax.
Oh, yeah. He's very funny.
Bautista is just so much fun of sort of what you anticipate or think he's going to react, and he does the opposite. It's great. So, it seems there's gonna be more, but maybe not the Guardians of the Galaxy this way.
Definitely not. Yeah, there's no more Guardians of the Galaxy because this was James Gunn's swan song.
Right.
He's now ensconced at DC.
I still will say, how did DC take him away from Marvel? That is money, honey.
Well, you remember there was that whole thing after Volume 2, but there was already a script for Volume 3, and then it all fell apart, and so he was gone. Then he was like, well, I'm going to go do Suicide Squad at DC, and then now eventually had him come back for Volume 3, but, that relationship, I guess, soured to a degree.
Well, I just had to look it up, that Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one was 2014, because I did see the first one, I'm now recalling, which is why I did have such a good memory of the Drax character and Root and, Karen Gillan. And so I have that, but then I skipped, and now it's too much.
It's really not. But look, the very sad thing is Peter Quill, Star-Lord's mother, Laura Haddock, our favorite assassin or whatever from The Recruit, did not make an appearance.
Oh, no.
That was very sad. But look, we went to, a different version of Earth. We had Nathan Fillion. We got a lot of stuff.
All right.
You should see it for sure.
Okay.
Well,
do I need to see 2?
Yes.
And then what other movies
And then
do
you
I
need
need
to watch
see?
4 or 5 of the Avengers. Okay. I'm like, there's so.
No, just roll into it. It'll
What
be
about the
fine.
Christmas special?
Oh,
I still haven't seen it. Who
that was
cares?
great, and that was sort of a standalone. You can watch
okay.
that, but it should be during Christmas season. That's with Kevin
All right,
Bacon.
I'll do it next year during
And
Christmas.
we need Eddie here to because I think if you try to watch all these things like in some sort of order, it's like 40 movies or something crazy. Like to make everything line
making
up.
this point. That is not
sorry.
helping Catherine.
Just watch the Christmas special. You'll be fine.
Sure, watch 2 things, and then you can watch this. You'll be
Okay,
good
perfect.
to go.
Okay, is that it for you, John?
How dare you?